Horizon Zero Dawn Netflix series is being developed by Umbrella Academy showrunner Steve Blackman. Under the multi-year pact, Blackman will write and produce new series and other projects for Netflix under his newly launched Irish Cowboy production banner. He's currently developing two sci-fi series, Horizon Zero Dawn with Michelle Lavretta, who also serves as co-showrunner, based on the PlayStation action adventure game and ISS drama. Netflix had been looking to put together a TV series based on Guerrilla Games' Horizon Zero Dawn, set in a post-apocalyptic United States inhabited by robotic creatures and following clever outcast hunter Aloy for the past few months. Quote, Horizon Zero Dawn and Orbital are elevated, event level projects grounded in characters that fans will love and relate to, which are hallmarks of Irish Cowboy Productions, said Blackman. We're thrilled to be working with Netflix and all of our partners on developing these groundbreaking stories. Netflix's Bioshock sets the Hunger Games franchise director Francis Lawrence at the helm. That comes from Get Fandom Gaming.
Lots of
Two
fun.
huge video game adaptations coming to the silver screen. Ryder, I want to know what you think.
This is crazy because I feel like for the first time in our age, in the past recent year, we've seen a lot of video game adaptations. I think Tomb Raider were some of the first ones that we saw. Now we're starting to see a lot more show adaptations like The Last of Us being very successful. Kind of a lot of money's being put into this. They're starting to notice that these stories in these video games are very significant and need to be shown to a wider audience. And so it's cool to see
Right.
that there are a lot of games that we know and love that are coming to shows and movies, and a lot more companies like Amazon and especially Netflix now are taking them and bringing them to their own thing. But sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes they're failures. Sometimes they're successes. We can talk about it. You have some great points that you want to talk about. What are the versions that we get when it comes to this?
Yeah, so you get three versions. Then I want to talk about something else right after that. You normally get three versions of game to movie adaptations.
Mhm.
And one is that you take the world of the game, maybe some characters, and you tell separate stories in the same world. We saw this with like Resident Evil. Still have Umbrella Corp or Core, and you have the T virus and all
Mhm.
these things, but you don't have Chris and
Mhm.
Leon and
It's a bit
those
different.
characters. But you also have retellings of stories that kind of pay homage to. So I use a video game example like Final Fantasy VII Remake, in
Mhm.
which it's a newer, updated version of the game, but they tweak little bits to the story here and there, so it's not the exact same story. And then there's a straight up adaptation where it's you know copy paste, same characters, same events, same
Mhm.
dialogue a lot of the times,
Mhm.
straight poured across. And I think that's what Last of Us is going to be like. But I want to talk about something else,
Mhm.
Ryder, and that I think Hollywood is starting to catch on that a lot of these franchises, because games are long,
Mhm.
right? These are not 2-hour experiences,
Mhm.
that you need to give them more room to breathe narratively on the
Yeah.
screen. And I think um, that's why shows are becoming a more popular avenue to translate games to visual other forms of visual media.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've seen it with animated shows. More successful is
Hmm.
recently The Witcher. The Witcher has, of course,
Yep.
the successful TV show as well as the animated series that they're trying. We've seen Cyberpunk get an animated show.
Right.
Here's a list of currently Netflix is working on the status of live action game adaptation. The Division film is apparently coming on its way. An Assassin's Creed series was announced back in 2020. We talked about that a long time ago. We also have Beyond Good
Hmm.
and Evil movie,
That's
Pokemon
crazy.
series, yeah, lots of old stuff, and of course the Bioshock film, director's found for that, and then The Witcher Blood Origin, which is another spin-off coming this year. I mean, just lots of stuff, lots of potential here. I mean, there's so many video games out there with iconic storylines that, I mean, have shaped some of our young lives. Again, it's cool that they're doing this, that more people get to experience them, but I hope that they're done right. I mean, we've seen, I guess, Ghost of Tsushima is getting one, as well as a lot of PlayStation. We've seen PlayStation really pushing their originals to
Yeah.
be different mediums.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
I think for me, as a closing remark, I think for me, I really want there's a barrier of entry to
Hmm.
gaming, and I want to be cognizant of that. But I think it's different to spectate a movie
Hmm.
and to watch something than to be in control of a character and to be putting yourself in their shoes and having that sort of experience. I think a really great director will be able to put the audience in that seat of being in the main character's shoes, but we will just have to see.
Well said, well said. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know, do you think that video games should be adapted to movies or shows? Should it be limited? Let us know. You can subscribe here in the channel or become a member to check out our full podcast for $2 a month. Or you can you can listen to the audio platforms for free. Link down below on Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all for the next news article here on the channel.